All right, seeing none, consent agenda. Do I have a motion on the consent agenda? Anybody with the motion?
Mike's pulling it up.
I'm pulling it up.
Want me to do it, Mike?
When you have a page number,
Yeah, 65.
that's why.
Resolved that the Board of Education Township High School District 2A, Cook County, Illinois hereby takes the following action on the list of consent agenda items. A, approves payment of the bills as presented and listed in Section 8A of the April 8, 2014 Board Agenda Packet, and B, approves minutes from the meetings held on March 18, 2014, open and closed, as presented and amended in the April 8, 2014 Board Agenda Packet.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mike Welch. We'll take minutes first. Any discussions or questions on the minutes? Seeing none, how about payments on the bills?
There were a few questions submitted on the bills Mr. McGinnis can address.
Yeah,
Make sure you get the page.
Okay, there was, on page 68, there was a payment to Adorama. It was for cassette players. The question was what the district is using cassette players for. These are tape recorders that are used in the world language AP testing. I guess they use the recorders for a certain number of students, and the number of students who are taking the AP test has increased, so there was a need for some additional recorders.
Okay,
There was a bill from Arrigo
what page?
Enterprises, same page. Repairs to the heater and the boiler controls, it was $11,657. That was related to the rain damage, or the burst pipe rather, in the stadium that happened in
Last
month. Okay. And the final question on that page, athletic equipment, it was a payment that was applied to the flood damage account, and that had to do with the flood last year. And this was a replacement of track equipment. And it wasn't ordered prior to this because they didn't know exactly what they needed until they got
Tim,
to
is
the track season.
Is Arrigo covered by insurance?
Arrigo has been submitted to the insurance, yes.
Okay.
Burst pipe, I would think that'll be.
All right.
Then on page 72, there was a question regarding Larry Lewin, Educational Consulting. This was a presentation that this individual made, differentiated instruction to our teachers. It was 2 full days, the cost was for 2 full days of a presentation as well as travel expenses. This was paid for by the Special Education Idea Grant.
Any other questions?
There was a question on page 73 about the repairs to the piano for $2,000. The question was regarding how much the piano was worth. It's a baby grand piano. The estimated cost is about $10,000. I was also told that these repairs were not the normal repairs that we go through on an annual basis. There were some additional things that were done here, and it's put the piano in a good condition that should last for a number of years.
Okay.
There was a question on page 75, a payment to William Blair, $1,500 for dissemination agent fees. This is a requirement that annually we submit what's called a continuing debt disclosure. It's required by the SEC. It's information that goes to the owners of our district bonds. We have to do this every year, and we pay William Blair to put this together for us. It's a fairly complicated disclosure.
Any other questions?
I think the final question was on page 77. There was a payment to one of our staff members for Economic Outlook Luncheon, and this was a Chamber of Commerce meeting, and this individual places a number of our special needs students in the community with different types of work, and works with the Chamber of Commerce, so she goes to those meetings.
All right. Any other questions? Any other comments? Seeing none, Mary Ann, can we go for the vote?
Mr. Goodchin?
Yes.
Ms. Jessica? Yes. Dr. Keen?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.